Let me check YouTube real quick.
Okay, give me the count. Live from Steele Canyon High School, this is Girls Varsity Soccer. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg K. Porter. For GK Sports, we're at the game. Today's match is the Foothillers are on the road against the Steele Canyon Cougars. You got to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Always remember, my father said John 3:16. There's a lot of viruses going on, and for the first time here in San Diego County, we have people that are quarantined up at MCAS Miramar. They're introducing the lineups here at Steele Canyon High School. Take a look at the standings in the Grossmont Hills League. Granite Hills is 5-0-2. They're the #1 team. Grossmont is #2 team at 3-2-2. Third is Steele Canyon. Now they're 2-3-2. Fourth is Valhalla. They're 1-3-3. Helix is fifth. They're 2-4-1. And sixth is West Hills. West Hills with those 5 ties, and of course the last one against the Foothillers on the road. So the games tonight are in the Grossmont Hills League. Valhalla going against Granite Hills. Of course, this matchup between the Cougars and the Foothillers, and Helix going against West Hills. Take a look at the rankings in the section for Division I. Cathedral Catholic is the #1 team, and we'll get to that. They're doing the national anthem. Cathedral Catholic is #1. They're 7-0 in their league play, but overall they're 18-2-3. #2 is Eastlake at 15-4-1. Third is Carlsbad. They're 14-4-1. Fourth is Del Norte. They're 11-4-4. Fifth is Grossmont at 10-4-4. Sixth is La Costa Canyon at 8-3-5. Seventh is Granite Hills at 10-5-3. Poway is 8th. They're 7-3-5. Torrey Pines is 9th, 8-5-5. 10th is San Marcos at 8-6-3. Those are the top 10. The rest are Scripps Ranch, Academy of Our Lady of Peace, Steele Canyon, El Camino, Bishops, Westview, Canyon Crest Academy, Valhalla, West Hills, and Rancho Bernardo in that order. At halftime, we will give you the state rankings. We're about ready to shift colors. 3 reps tonight. at Steele Canyon High School. Center ref and 2 linesmen. Hopefully you enjoyed our match yesterday, the boys match between the Islanders of Coronado and the Cabers of San Diego High School. That was our first boys high school match that we have done, and there'll be many more moving forward. So tonight, for the 3rd night in a row, we are on the air. The Cabers not playing at home, they're playing on the road, so it is just this match tonight, and obviously you're either following it because you're here at the field, or you're somewhere else, or you're watching us on Facebook, or you're watching it on gksports.org. In the home colors with the white numbers is the Cougars of Steele Canyon, and the Foothillers are in white with the blue numbers and the yellow around those numbers. The big G in the front. Last time playing this season, this regular season, against the Cougars, and the second time playing right here on the road. Didn't fare well in the first encounter early in the season before league play, but this is a league play game, and they played well in the second game against the Cougars at Jack Mashin Stadium and beating them 2-0, and then now this is a rubber match between the 2 squads. Foothillers have a hard time trying to win here. Ever since we have filmed them, they have not been successful. So trying to turn that around, they got 2 road matches. This is the one of 2, and if they can get at least a split, and meaning a draw or get a victory out of one of the 2, then they will be in great shape towards winning the league. Players injured on both sides. Players not being able to get out there. There's a few for the Cougars. And those players are Emma Hosteller, Kaylin Crotty, and Courtney Miller. Chloe Sevilla. We haven't seen her in either of the 2 matches. She's going to be the keeper tonight for Steele Canyon. Natalie Emery getting a chance to start again for the Foothillers. And she has risen up from the JV squad, and you saw her from the South Bay Classic for the first time and played well in the last match. Only 1 goal put in the back of the net. Next season when we come here, hopefully they will have the stands put up on the other side. They don't have them put up yet. So everybody's on the same side. Chip colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We're underway. Cervantes, Jennifer on an early ball for Hunter. Hunter in the area now. And gets a shot off and a save. Off of a big bounce. Helton sending it forward. Maddie Mayo. Rizzo on that intercept. Jory Hayes. Not able to link up. Mayo with the throw in. Giovingo not able to get it. Neither is Hayes. Sarah Lopez pursuing it. She doesn't get it. Espinal gets her first touch. Hayes knocked out by the Foothillers. It'll be a throw in now for the Cougars. Just the start of the match. Hopefully your day around the world has been a great one. Smingy, stopped by Jory Hayes. Espinal on the soccer ball. I understand San Diego State is in the house. She'll be going there next fall, or this coming fall, here in 2020. Ball out of play. Orozco Sevilla throws it in. Rizzo knocked out by the Foothillers, and it'll be a throw-in. Close game for the most part until it got towards the later part of the match between Steele Canyon and the Foothillers here in their first game of the season. And the Foothillers playing a lot better in the second affair. Simic. Sevilla. 50-50 ball now. Gonzalez, Alexa, one of the seniors playing here for the last time in the regular season campaign. It's possible that could happen in the postseason. Winning Division I last season was Steele Canyon Cougars. And, of course, the Foothillers winning Division II. Their title, being able to have those patches on your jersey. Kind of a very, very special thing in high school sports, no matter what sport it is. The Cougars will throw it in from the far side touchline. Espinal in space. Turns. It's intercepted. Mia, Foster. Foster gets a return pass. Plays it out to Hunter. Hunter now on the soccer ball. Her pass is broken up. Sends another one now. Just almost got it to Giovingo. And it is out of play, and it's going to be a corner kick. Livia Hunter almost threading the needle that time. She had a really good pass to her teammate Dees in the last match. And Dees took it right on the pass and drove it at the keeper. Giovingo now with the corner kick, the set piece where the Foothillers are real comfortable with. Line drive, trying to get the header. It's in the back of the net. A goal! Go, 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 go! Maddie Mayo this time puts it into the back of the net. And for the Foothillers, that's a good sign if you can put it in the back of the net early on in the match. Doesn't mean that you're going to win the match, as we saw in West Hills last Tuesday, but you put the other team on the defensive. And in most matches that the Foothillers score first, they're usually pretty successful. But here comes the Cougars now on a shot, and they score! Goal! Go, 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 go! They come right back and answer, and this is the conundrum for the Foothillers at this place right here. Tough time trying to get it to go their way. There's a lot of the match left, but when you give up a goal right away, those are not things that you want to do in your world of soccer. So it is 1-1. Will it be a track meet between the two? We're going to find out. Cougars very comfortable playing in their home digs. Injuries or no. Smingy. Espinal takes it away. Alonzo. It goes out of play. I believe it was Alonzo that scored against them in the first affair right here. Hunter trying to get back to it, can't. Rosas. Giovingo. Cut off from being able to send that ball into the interior. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers in a 1-1 match. Probably looking at the score on the left-hand screen and saying, what? The game just started. It's already 1-1? Yeah, it is. Smingy now at midfield. Getting the start tonight. Lexa Gonzalez. Foster pursues it, sends it to Maddie Mayo on the run. The track performer for the Foothillers, and this ball is out of play past the byline. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Cougars. "32 minutes. We are in the 8th minute. And here is Lopez. And it's sent out of play. It's been a chilly week out here in San Diego County. Nights colder than normal recently. Ashley Austin, good controlling the soccer ball, goes down. And center ref lets him play on, but now there's a young lady holding her head, and he's going to blow it dead now. And you notice the kind of stuff that's been going on recently now. It's been kind of scary if you think about it. Found out that that lady had a lung problem, the keeper in that last game for West Hills. It looked scary because there was no contact, as opposed to this particular scenario right here. It was contact. And then the keeper last night in the boys' game was hit on the side of the head with a knee, and that was kind of a scary thing as well. He was able to stay in the match. Been a very busy campaign this season. I often think of this particular Grossmont Hills League as the old black and blue division in the NFL. Lots of players injured this season on all the teams. And the most important part of that is not only for the players, but the parents do not want to see that at all. You have dreams in high school of making it to college and continuing on to play. And oftentimes athletes get those dreams dashed in high school from being able to do that. Well, it's a good sign here as Alonzo is up and walking off. Or is that Rizzo? It might be Rizzo. It was tough to see whether it was a 1 or a 7. I get confirmation it's Rizzo, so it's good to see Alyssa walking off. She's a senior. Hopefully she'll be able to get back into this match. Injury wasn't too bad. We'll find out. One match. There's going to be a little bit of extra stoppage time that the center ref is going to add to this match in the first half. Sevilla gets it restarted. Nice header that time by Foster, and I say it's a nice one because you want it going forward where somebody could control it. Cougars give it away, and then Austin playing center back right now. Smingy to Gonzalez. Foster near side to Roses. Intercepted, and it is out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Pablo Espinal bringing you the live stream, the sights and sounds. Greg K. Porter, happy to be with you for a third night in a row on a GK Sports high school soccer match, whether it be boys or girls. We got another one coming up for you on Saturday. It'll be Otay Ranch against the Cabers of San Diego High School over at their place, San Diego High School, Balboa Stadium. So tune in for that one. Foul on the play or a violation on the play. It's a free kick now for Austin. And at Foothillers, a rove to the edge of the area, but now here's Foster on the exterior. Sends it right over to Sevilla, and she makes the save. No problem that time with that shot. Foster just trying to make sure that ball goes towards the keeper. Never know. Sometimes they'll mishandle it. Seen it before in the world of soccer. Maddie Mayo on the intercept. Cervantes. Mayo under some traffic. Able to get it to Giovingo. Dropped it back to Foster on an early ball now. Here is Hunter. Trying to keep it in. Sends it. Oh, just behind frame. Initially, Giovingo thought it was still in the field of play. That's what you got to do until you hear a whistle. Keep playing. Roses comes out. Victoria Ford comes into the match, and Bree Cooney is into the match. She had that little bit of a hip problem the other day, but wasn't able to play in the Helix game and missed the West Hills game, but she's ready to go tonight. Gonzalez back upfield to Mayo. Tried to get it to Hunter. She couldn't keep it in. So a substitution is going to occur, this time for the Cougars. Orozco Sevilla comes out of the match. And into the match is Michaela Grubelnik. Grubelnik, the junior. Victoria Ford. Austin, Bree Cooney. Sarah Lopez trying to pursue it. Could not. But Giovingo winning it. And then into Ford. Over to Ford outside the area. Shot, a tough one. And the save is made. Going down to make that save was Sevilla. Victoria had a good run in the West Hills game. They had a pretty good shot. Here she is again, getting forward now. Off of a defender, and it is sent out of play. So the Foothillers will have a chance to throw it in. In the attacking third. It is 1-1 match out here at Spring Valley, Steel Canyon High School. Victoria Ford. Bree Cooney. Foster. It's outside the area. Mia now. Hits it over to Lopez. And now Bree Cooney. Deflection. Gonzalez chases it down. Alexa now. The senior drops it back to Maddie the junior now. Up to Foster. And was it a handball? Was it in the area? If it's in the area, it's going to be a penalty kick, and it's not. You know, in the West Hills game, that's how they got their own lone goal, and that was off the penalty kick. Mia Foster putting it in the back of the net. Center ref marking off the distance. 10 yards away. This is dangerous for the Foothillers on the attack. They like to get deflections, or they can just put it in the back of the net from here. Victoria Ford now hits it well, just missed the far post, I should say. Just couldn't get that one to bend a little bit more. And if she did, no chance for Sevilla. Just had too much velocity on it. Hunter coming out of the match. Herrera into the match. And Hunter getting a chance to start the match. Gonzalez on intercept. Espinal wins it. The senior cuts it back. It's taken away now. Not a good first touch there. Ford drifting back. Bricuni. Lopez couldn't keep it in. Now about 22 minutes left to play in the first half in this 1-1 match between the Cougars and the Foothillers of Grossmont. Ball out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Steele Canyon. Coming up to meet at that time was Helton, captain. Oliveras, out of play. Maddie Mayo throw it in for Grossmont. Into the attacking third. Mayo going to try to run onto it, could not. Goes out of play. Throw in, and actually there's a foul on the play. So Steele Canyon with a free kick. Foothillers spending a lot of time in the defensive half of the Cougars. And another foul, and it'll be a free kick for Steele Canyon. Intercepted in the back line. Ricuni. Nice ball to Sarah. Victoria's pass intercepted, that time by Jory Hayes, one of the other captains. Foster, and that ball is out of play, and it is touched out last by Mia. So it's going to be a throw-in now for Steele Canyon as they want to try to get some attack going. Foothillers giving up a goal, but it's been limited attack. Now here's Espinal for the Cougars. Ballot, the near side. Espinal, she's dangerous outside the area. Vallet, bending ball. This is a tough one. It's headed out by Maddie Mayo. She's done it before. In that Helix game early in the season, it was Maddie Mayo who kept that ball from going into the back of the net after the keeper was beaten on the play. Remember last year over there at I believe it was Otay Ranch, but in one of the games last year, she had to actually play keeper. West Hills had to put in one of their position players in the last game against the Foothillers and did a pretty good job. Kept them with a chance, and they got the tie out of it. Near side, Ballot intercepted, taken away. Victoria Ford now. Ford cuts it inside and gets it over to Lopez now. Lopez goes away from the defender. She can strike that soccer ball with either foot. Intercepted by Gonzalez now. Alexa intercepted, and a handball is going to work against Alexa Gonzalez and the Foothillers. So it'll be a free kick. And an opportunity again for the Cougars to put a little offense out there. Coming on 18 minutes left to play in the first half. Simic intercepted by Gonzalez. They had a freshman orientation night here tonight. Parking lot was jam-packed here at Steele Canyon High School. Herrera, service now, and a save by Sevilla. Pretty good one that time. She wanted a rebound for Giovingo to try to put it in the back of the net. She was standing nearby. Gonzalez. Dispossessed is Giovingo. So here come the Cougars on the counter. And a foul, and it'll be a free kick. So free kick now coming up for Steele Canyon, the home team. In a level match, 1-1. Playing the Foothillers for the last time during the regular season. Already played them twice. Emery comes off her line and able to get to the soccer ball right in front of Helton. Natalie hasn't had to do too much. And Sevilla has had to do a lot more. Smingy. And it'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers. Nice run by Kira. Maddie will throw it in. Mayo gets it off the cleat of Giovingo. Foster runs it down now. Mia now. The near side of a collision. It is sent out of play, and it'll be a goal kick. They say it was off of Mia's cleat. Substitution's going to occur for the Foothillers. And it might be happening also for the Cougars. Alexa Gonzalez is coming out of the match. Amy Cervantes is coming in the white. Dugan is in. Alexia, the junior, for the home team. Upfield, Espinal on the soccer ball. Smingy up into the air. Saw a lot of that yesterday in that boys match. Players jumping up in the air to keep it from getting behind them. Heading the ball forward. Smingy now. Cervantes. Good first touch by Sarah. Drops it back to Mia Foster. Foster on an early ball to the near side. Victoria wants to try to keep it in and does so. Hits it off of the defender. Knifing in there is Lopez now. Sends it in the central. They want to get another strike on it. They couldn't get that second ball. Sent out of the area. Forward towards Lopez, and it's still in play now. The Cougars. As Dugan up forward as they got it to Helton. Austin running onto it and then sending a laser pass, and it is out of play on the Cougars. So it'll be a throw-in in the attacking third for Grossmont. It's inside 14 minutes. Remember, there's going to be a couple extra minutes added on because of the injury to the Steele Canyon player. Foster, grass cutter. Just a little bit off target that time. Substitution is going to occur for Steele Canyon. Michaela Grubelnick coming out of the match. Sevilla had to go a long way to go get that soccer ball. In the coffin corner over here at Steele Canyon High School football stadium. Alexa Orozco Sevilla is into the match. Into Central. Bree Cooney on that run. Victoria forward. Switches the point of attack over to Kira. Cervantes, the senior, plays it out to the wide now with Herrera. Monzer trying to make a move, guarded heavily on the outside. That time by Sailor Oliveras. Espinal gets control of it. Drops it back. Espinal again. Just controls the soccer ball. Going to be a great addition to the Aztecs. Just missing on a shot that time. Goal kick coming up now for Steele Canyon. Foothillers trying to put another one in the back of the net here in the first half. They've had the lion's share of the touches and the territorial advantage in the first half. But in the world of soccer, you know that doesn't necessarily matter. Up forward. Sevilla. Taken away. Here goes Lopez now. Lopez, a shot, and she didn't get a good accurate one. Remember, in the last match, Sarah was marked up and went down kind of hard. Now the hardest all season. And she was able to come back into the match before it was all over. Tough, gritty player. I say that about Foster, but so is Lopez. Just a sophomore. Got a collision, and it's going to be a foul against Lopez. Free kick now coming up for the Cougars. 10.5 left to play on the clock, but add a couple more minutes to that, so maybe 12.5. Espinal after the throw-in. Alonzo turns. Alonzo got some speed out there. It's intercepted, though. The back line. Center defender. All the way back to Montes. Austin. Didn't get the kind of pass she wanted. Goes after it now. The freshman, Ashley Austin now. Austin controls the soccer ball really well. Maddie Mayo, but her pass is intercepted now. It's Espinal now. Angelina, the step over now to the near side. Victoria Ford will trace it down and sends it out of play. Espinal can really get it cooking down the field if need be. Use all the tools that she has in her arsenal. Try to back you off. Try to make a play. Here is Lopez, though, for Grossmont. Giovingo now on the near side. She can hit it from distance. Giovingo now will hit it from distance, and it's a tough one, but Sevilla is able to stay with it. She's made a number of good saves before in playing the Foothillers right here in this field. Alonzo on the soccer ball. Alonzo darts inside now. It's taken away by Smingy, but it is sent over Austin, but Emery is able to make the save. Natalie, more and more accustomed to the high school varsity game as keeper. Good first touch again by Sarah Lopez. Drops it off for Foster. She's in the area. This is danger for the defenders of the Cougars, and they're able to make sure that they don't foul her or trip her in the box. But it'll be a corner kick now for Grossmont. So the danger is still there for Steele Canyon. Remember, Maddie Mayo scored jumping up in the air before. They're going to be watching her this time. And the accuracy wasn't a good one, but trying to get towards the net that time was Victoria Ford on the backside. And that is one of the things you have to worry about. Ford upfield. Austin taps it over to Smingy. Bree Cooney now to the near side. Victoria on the soccer ball. The senior gets pickpocketed, and it is sent all the way back to the center defender, Smingy, to get to it. And now they're under a little bit of pressure. Here's Espinal, a chip onto the near side for Dugan. Smingy runs onto it, though, and it is going to be a goal kick. Have to be careful sometimes as defenders don't want to get too lackadaisical back there. It worked against the Islanders of Coronado last night as the Cabers were able to put a good shot, and they nearly scored on it. And the player that took the shot will tell you, normally I score on that shot. Here's a throw in with the Cougars out of their own defensive third. Trying to continue to get upfield as the Foothillers have put a lot of pressure on them here in the first half. As this first half is winding down, but they're getting a little bit more upfield in the last few minutes. Jory Hayes dropped it back, intercepted by Austin. Foster, forward, early ball, near side. Can Sarah keep it in? She does. Sarah Lopez now. Sarah's being bodied. Sarah still on a soccer ball, and it's kicked out of play. It's going to be a corner kick. You can tell just by a fraction of a step, Sarah just a little bit slower than she normally would be at like the beginning of the season, just flying by. And of course, like I said, the last game with that little bit of a nick. Players nicked up. All these teams in the county at this time of year. Trying for the backside and a save. They do get that. Header right from the backside. Sevilla makes the save. Kira, Smingy, you can run it all the way up the field. And is going for that type of run. Herrera, and it is sent out of play. You almost know when she just feels I got to get upfield. Let's see if I can put some pressure on them. Doesn't do it very much, but we'll do it from time to time, a la my niece who plays for Thousand Oaks High School. As a defender, into the match now is Gonzalez. And also into the match is Olivia Hunter again, playing up front. Lopez, good first touch. Gets it over to Foster, but Foster didn't have a good touch though. But cleaning it up is Lopez, and looks to send it to her teammate, but a tough step by Giovingo, and not a good one, as she is moving slowly out there on the pitch. Smingy now on the run. Kira still on the soccer ball. Try to play it to Hunter, and Hunter couldn't get it. Again, another nice little run by Kira Smingy. One score, getting down close to. Just a couple minutes left to go in the match, of the first half of the match. I want to keep saying the match. Maybe it's been these cold nights. Done some 40-minute matches before. The youth soccer level. Hunter now trying to take a shot, partially deflected, and it is sent past the byline. It'll be a corner kick. And sent past the byline by Alexia Orozco Sevilla. And she's just trying to protect that ball from getting behind her at the keeper. So let's see what the Foothillers do with the corner kick this time around. On their last one, Victoria Ford just missed on a backside. The chip now on a backside again, and Ford misses it. She had designs that time. Maddie Mayo was kind of cheating up as well. Got their first goal of the match. If you just checked in. Foster, 50-50 ball upfield. The Cougars won it, but Gonzalez secured it. And the pass to Ford doesn't connect. So the throw in now by Sevilla. Getting her cleat on it was Paez. Foster knifes in. It's it over to Giovingo. Here's Gonzalez, the senior. Just by Espinal. Cervantes, Giovingo goes after it, and it is sent out of play by the Cougars. Foothillers still trying to keep the pressure on to try to get one into the back of the net before the end of the first half. Remember, they scored first. But then Alonzo and the Cougars matched them a couple minutes later. Into the area, but Cervantes won't be able to get to it. However, it was knocked past the byline by the Cougars, so it's going to be another corner kick. Let's see what they decide to do this time. Will it be a long pass by Giovingo, or will it be shorter? Giovingo shortens it up, and more of an outward pass, and it is headed by the near post. Mia Foster. Couldn't get the right trajectory on that one. Baseball is in the air. They're playing water polo tonight. You can hear it here. The junior colleges are already playing baseball, and the high schools are going to be doing it here in San Diego County. I believe it is next week. And when I say baseball, softball as well. And of course, Major League Baseball, the pitchers and catchers are going to be reporting. Into the area now, and just missing it that time was Lopez. Smingy, nice header coming up from the back. Foster sends it forward now. Lopez trying to get to it. And it's going to be a foul, and it'll be a free kick. Haven't mentioned our sponsor, that's Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. Great affordable rates. They take insurance for all your dental needs and you want to pay attention to your dental care, just check them out online, dentalartsofpalmave.com. That's dentalartsofpalmave.com, right across in the strip mall, right across from Montgomery High School in the South Bay. Here's the free kick now for the Cougars of Steele Canyon. Intercepted by Smingy in the back. Sends an early ball. Nobody will be able to run onto it. The center ref will be looking at his watch soon to close out the first half. And it's 1-1 affair. Unless somebody could put one in the back of the net before he blows the double whistle. Alonzo. Alonzo's a senior. It's taken away by the Foothillers. Here's Hunter now, trying to thread the needle on a pass. It's knocked out of play. Now going to be a throw-in for Grossmont. Victoria Ford is going to throw it in, try to get some air onto the soccer ball. Victoria, pretty decent one. Off of a bounce, trying to get it to Giovingo. That didn't happen. And foul against the Foothillers. It'll be a free kick now for the Cougars. That's the end of the first half of action. Very exciting first few minutes of this match. And it ends up being a 1-1 tie at halftime. So stick with us. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Second half set to get underway here at Steele Canyon High School. 1-1 score. Alonzo scoring the second goal. She scored after Maddie Mayo jumped up and put a header in the back of the net for the Foothillers to lead off the match. So it is 1-1. Take a look at the high school rankings for California. Again, Los Alamitos is number 1. They're 24-3. Number 2 is Monte Vista, 12-0-2. 3 is Clovis North, 17-1-2. 4th is Upland again, 20-0. They have not lost. Mater Dei out of Santa Ana is 15-2-1, that great basketball school. And they're good, really good in football as well. Cathedral Catholic down here in San Diego, 17-2-3. They're 6th in the state. 7th is Davis, 8-0-3. 8th is Santa Margarita out of Santa Margarita, Rancho Santa Margarita area, 13-2-2. Temecula Valley, in Riverside County, up the freeway in the 15. They're 9th, 16-2-4. Harvard Westlake out of Studio City is 10th. They're 9-2-2. J. Sarah Catholic, number 1 team last year. They are 11th at 12-4. Pacifica is 14-0-2, 12th. 13th is Villa Park at 14-4. St. Francis out of Sacramento is 14-2-3. 15th is Buchanan. They're 16-6-1. 16th is Hart out of Newhall, 18-1-3. 17th is Aliso Nigal up there in the Aliso Viejo area, 9-2-4. 18th is Carondelet out of Concord. They're 14-4-1. 19th is Troy out of Fullerton, 13-1. And 20th is Corona Del Mar out of Newport Beach. They're 12-4-2. Finishing it up is Corona Del Mar at 20th. 21st is Franklin. 22nd is Clovis. 23rd is Camarillo. 24th is Central out of Fresno. And 25th is Newport Harbor. So those are the rankings, the top 25 for California. Going left to right is the Grossmont Foothillers. LaDeja Toll will play in the second half as keeper. Right to left is the home team, the Cougars. And they're going to have a different keeper. That's Jaggert will play keeper in the second half. Shift colors for all you sailors out there past and present. We are underway in a 1-1 match. Hunter on the near side in the area, still trying to go after the soccer ball. Sends it forward, and it's intercepted. So it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers on the near side. Maddie Mayo with a throw-in. Foster on a carom towards the central, but Giabingo not able to get to it. Austin sends it back to Smingy. Kira finds Gonzalez. Alexa. Amy Cervantes got pickpocketed by Espinal. Grubelik. Austin pursues it. Can't get to it to keep it in, so it'll be a throw-in now in the attacking third for the Cougars. First half started off with a couple of goals total by both teams. Let's see what happens here in this second half. Espinal trying to keep it in, and she does so. She sent it off for Cervantes. Up a header. Foster sends it upfield now. Giabingo, Hunter has the speed to run it down. Olivia on the near side, just couldn't get it. So it goes upfield to Alonzo. Dahlia, who scored the goal. And it'll be a free kick for the Cougars on the foul. Franziska Simic with the free kick for Steele Canyon. Intercepted by Gonzalez. It goes right on over to Dugan. Foster goes after it and sends the ball on the near side. An early ball for Hunter, who tracks it down. Olivia now. Pass into the central, trying to turn. It's Giovingo. She does. Puts it up off the crossbar. Giovingo fighting for that soccer ball, got to it, and was able to left-footed strike, but it wasn't accurate enough that time to give the Foothillers the lead. So Jaggert will be back for more action next season. She's only a junior. The attacking third for the Foothillers. It's intercepted by the Cougars. Foster, ball kind of checks up high, but she's able to get it off to Kira Smingy. Smingy gets a return pass, now cuts it inside, and it's intercepted. Espinal, a collision in the central. Center ref says play on. Maddie Mayo now drives it over to Foster. Foster now still on the soccer ball. Foster weaving her way through a maze of players and lost it. Back up the field, Alonzo on the soccer ball. Alonzo on the near side, trying to continue with it and not able to do so as it's out of play. So it'll be a throw-in now for Grossmont. Maddie Mayo will throw it in. It's an into Hunter. Protects the soccer ball, but then they take it away from her. Here's Espinal now. Gives it to her teammate, but Smingy is able to get it in space. Try to get it to Foster, but not a good first touch. However, was knocked out by the Cougars. Thought a handball might be called, and it was not. They play on. Here is Gonzalez. Victoria Ford cuts it inside, circles around, gets it over to Kira. Smingy to Foster. Looking for somebody to pass it to, finally finds Hunter. And she comes back for it. Mayo, early ball, looking for Foster. Foster wins it now in the area now. Foster jumps around one player, and it's a goal! Go, 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 go! Putting it in the back of the net is Jennifer Giovingo, following that ball right along with Foster. She knew that Foster was in the area, and she made sure she was there to receive a pass. And she was trying to be, one of the Cougar players was trying to mark her, but she was able to get enough of a strike to put it in the back of the net. Brownlow comes out of the match. And they get a fresh player in. Didn't see quite who it was. So it's 2-1. Grossmont leads. Now will the Cougars be able to answer like they did to start off the first few minutes of the match? Or will the Foothillers be able to hold them off? In the central, Alicia Dugan sending it forward. Giovingo taps it back to Ford. Ford's pass was kind of slow, but it finally gets over to Smingy. Gets a return pass from Mia. In the central. Intercepted. Upfield for the Cougars. Helton. Intercepted by the Foothillers. On a run is Ford. On the near side is Hunter. Hunter still controlling it. Nice job by Olivia, but just sent it out of play. As Victoria trying to get forward and see if she can get a pass into the area. And see if she could spring Giovingo on that play, who just scored the goal off a beautiful assist from Mia Foster, giving the Foothillers the lead. Hit hard, but too far away from the near post. Giovingo and Matty Mayo have scored the goals for the Foothillers. Alonzo scored the goal for the Steele Canyon Cougars, the home team. And now coming out of the match is Sailor Oliveras, the senior. As head coach Charlie Cleaves is going to get a fresh player in. Always puts together a good program over here. Spring Valley, Steele Canyon High School. And he's part and parcel with that South Bay Classic, making it happen. It seems like they turned a little bit of a profit down there. You heard me mention about that South Bay Classic before. Of course, that was the tournament where the Foothillers did really well, did not lose a game. Beat some pretty good, credible teams in that South Bay Classic. Long Beach Poly, along with Downey Vikings. And, of course, they beat Patrick Henry, who they had already beaten before. Smingy in and back. Sends it up to Mia Foster. Foster now. Right-footed strike is intercepted. Cervantes can't get it, but Foster does. Hunter trying to get it. And it's going to be a foul. So it'll be a free kick now for Steele Canyon in the defensive third. Smingy hits it off of Dugan that time. Able to get back. Center defender. Upfield, but the Cougars have it now. Espinal now. Being marked heavily and a foul. It'll be a free kick. Free kick now for Steele Canyon. Line drive. Toll just lets it go by. It'll be a goal kick. Line drive by Simic. He's only a sophomore. Be back for a couple more years, number 17 out there in blue. White numbers. Ball out of play, and it'll be a throw-in now for Grossmont. Every time it goes out, it helps Grossmont in this match because they have the lead. Towards trying to win it. They haven't done that here since we have filmed them. And this is our third year of filming Grossmont girls varsity soccer. Here's Olivia Hunter in the central, but her pass is intercepted. But the Foothillers get it back. Kira Smingy on the run now. Smingy pass to Giovingo, couldn't handle it. They take it away from her now, and upfield with Espinal. Matty Mayo gets it over to Giovingo now. Early ball, the near side to Hunter. Hunter's going to try to get to it, but will not. And Jaggard had protection by Olivia Montes, the senior, to keep her from getting to the soccer ball. Austin now, and her pass broken up. Alonzo on the near side. Smingy runs onto it. Amy Cervantes' pass is intercepted. It goes back to Foster. Gets it to Gonzalez. Austin's pass. It's got intercepted, and here's Espinal. Angelina Espinal on the run now. Cuts it inside. Remember, she scored a goal last time these two teams played right here. Steele Canyon High School. Scored that second goal. And you know that's in her mind. Again, to try to do it. Her team down by a goal. Coming out of the match is Alicia Dugan. Alexa Gonzalez for Grossmont is coming out of the match. Bree Cooney is into the match. Going to play sparingly, trying to get fit. You definitely want to have her services during the postseason. Carly Kennedy is trying to get fit as well. You haven't seen her tonight, but more than likely, before the season's out, you'll see her again. And Tull comes off her line and makes the save. LaDasia upfield, caromed off the cleat that time of Jennifer. So here come the Cougars now. Foothillers regain it back and start a counterattack, but they're going to give it up as there'll be a throw-in now for Steele Canyon. In the area, trying to get a shot off. Espinal is there, blocked away at the last moment. That was a shot by Alonzo. So it'll be a corner kick. Good defensive play in his space. Corner kick coming up. Espinal will take it. Trying to get a header, and they do! It's a goal! Go, 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 goal! And it is now 2-2. This is a high-scoring affair by both of these two teams tonight. The Cougars saw 2 against them in the last match that these two teams played each other, and the Foothillers winning. And now they're saying that if we got to put 2 to match it, we'll do that. Playing at home, they're very comfortable against the Foothillers, as I've chronicled. And it's up to the Foothillers to find a way. And I know the senior Foster and the rest of them are going to try and do that. And the rest of this match. But it's not going to be easy. Cougars will not relinquish until that final whistle. And in the scoreboard's either a 2-2 tie or they are behind 3-2. And now there is a card. I don't know who got the card. And the card is against Bree Cooney coming out of the match. And now Gonzalez will come in. So Gonzalez into the match, and the Foothillers now have a yellow card in this match. Herrera sends it to the near side, and it's out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Intercepted by Gonzalez. Giovingo in his space, trying to fight off a couple of players, and she's able to get to the soccer ball. Lopez tried to get to it and just missed it. Getting a little more chippy out there as the Cougars being able to come back in this match and not allow the Foothillers to really have a lot of time to do what they want to do. Here's Lopez, takes a shot, and it was intended to be a pass. And either way, it didn't work out for the Foothillers to get one into the back of the net. Cooney comes back into the match as Cervantes comes out. Coming on 22.5 left to play, according to the stadium clock. Center ref, as I always say, has the official time. Foster now. Marked very heavily that time, and smart move because Foster is a dangerous player. It has been for a long time now. Going to be playing at Cal State Fullerton. Smingy. He's going to play in at UC Irvine now, and playing at San Diego State is Espinal, who quickly turns, stays away from players now, gets it over to her teammate, Paez, and to the near side. Taking a look over her shoulder, but she knows that Tull is going to be able to get to the soccer ball. Upfield to Herrera now. Herrera secures the soccer ball under some pressure now. Herrera now still on it. Gets it over to Mayo. Mayo could not secure it and gets help from Herrera again, and she just sends it out of play. A good pressure on the near side by Lauren Helton, the senior. 2-2 score here in the second half. It's over 21 minutes left to play in the match. And for the second night in a row, we have a real good one. Actually, the third night in a row because the West Hills match was a real good one as well. Glad you can be with us on a GK Sports YouTube channel. This is a live match going on here in San Diego County, specifically Spring Valley. Greg K. Porter, along with Pablo Espinal, bringing you the sights and sounds and the live stream. Check us out on gksports.org. Go to the top of the page, all the social media, and click on. We always are putting Max Prep's results on our Facebook page. You got the pictures on Instagram, and follow our conversation on Twitter. Retweet some really good stuff. Jagger now, the keeper, after the pass from her defender, up to midfield. Espinal tries to secure it, cannot. So Foster gets it on the intercept. Herrera, too far in front of her. Alonso with speed now. Scored one of the 2 goals in this match. The near side, and it's going to be an offsides call against the Cougars. Just inside 20 minutes left to play. Unofficial time on this stadium clock. So the free kick, Maddie May will take it for Grossmont. Mayo has scored one of the 2 goals in this match for Grossmont. Giovingo scored the other one, and Giovingo's after it right now. Sends it in the central, and Jaggard is able to make the save. Jaggard and Toll both came in here in the second half. As the starting keepers was Emery and Sabia. Player knocked down on that particular play. I believe it was Ford. The throw in now for the Foothillers from the far side touchline. Intercepted momentarily, but here is Lopez now. Sarah, and she's ran off the ball by Espinal. Sarah tries to get it and cannot. And it goes off of Austin. It'll be a throw in now. And Vallet throws it in. Foster runs onto it. Sends it across the field, but it's intercepted by Helton. But Smingy is able to get it. Touched back by Maddie Mayo, and it goes off the cleat of Kira. Foster now. Her pass is intercepted in the central for Victoria Ford. Plenty of time and space. Gives it back to her teammate, and getting onto that soccer ball real quickly was Alexia Dugan, and now they have a rush on a counterattack. Toll comes off her line and slides over and gets to the soccer ball in front of Dugan. But good play that time by the junior Dugan to interrupt that little passing affair between the outside defender and the center defender. 50-50 ball. Espinal gives it over to Paez. Espinal now onto the soccer ball. Dangerous player, Espinal on the near side. Still on the soccer ball, cuts it inside, looks for Alonso, and she went right back to Espinal, but she had already gone a few yards in front of it. So it'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers. Bridget Wilson takes off the warm-up jersey and is ready to come in. Gonna play up front. Take the spot of Herrera. Bridget Wilson has created a chance for a penalty kick this season by her play up front. Got a little bit of speed. Only a freshman is going to be around for a long time. Unless she decides to go to another school. And nevertheless, if she does go to another school, probably still be playing soccer for somebody. Bridget Wilson has it go over her head. Montes, the near side, Espinal. Mia drops it back to Kira Smingy. Smingy sends it, trying to get it to one of the frontline players, but it was intercepted by Jory Hayes. Bridget Wilson secures it, gets it to Maddie Mayo now. Mayo, the speedster, Mayo from the back, though. Gave up the soccer ball. Here's Espinal now. Early ball, on sides, but Toll comes way off her line at the top of the area to make the save. LaDeja Toll drives it upfield. Big bounce. And Paez get it to her teammate. They drop it back. In his 2-2 affair out here at Steel Canyon High School in Spring Valley. Time running down in a match. About 15 minutes thereabouts left to go. Who will put another one into the back of the net? There's been 4 total in this match. Every time the Foothillers have put one into the back of the net, the Cougars have answered. Maddie Mayo in the area now. Cuts it inside. Maddie Mayo, the pass. And it's hit hard and off target that time by Sarah Lopez. Good pass to Sarah, but Sarah not the finish that time. The substitution coming in as Jory Hayes, the senior, coming out of the match. I believe that's Kimberly Jaggard, and it is the junior into the match. The header by Giovingo to the near side to Lopez, and it's going to be a handball. And that works against the defender right outside the area. Boy, that was really close. It almost can't get much closer than that, inches. Don't want to have it go off your hand inside that 18-yard territory for you young kids out there. Even if it's not 18 yards, wherever they mark it off, you don't want it to go off your hands if you're a defender. Jennifer Giovingo now. Good to free kick. Which way will she go with the soccer ball? The bending ball towards the backside, trying to get somebody to run onto it. It is still in the area now for the Foothillers, and it is going to be a goal kick. So Jagger to get it restarted, the keeper, on his chilly night out here in Spring Valley. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Steele Canyon. 50-50 ball. Foothillers win it. Bounds around off of Foster's cleat, and now she has it. Sends it down the left flank. Bridget Wilson going after it. Won't get to it. But the pressure, and it'll be a throw-in in the attacking third for Grossmont. Inside 12 minutes left to go in a match. Every time it goes out, it doesn't hurt either team, except for it being a draw, potentially. Bree Cooney sends one in the area. No problem. Bridget Wilson was too far away to getting to the soccer ball. Jaggard. Nicely done that time by Alonzo, but it's stolen away by the Foothillers. Victoria Ford now doesn't know there's a player coming up from behind her. It goes to the central now. Sarah Lopez on the soccer ball, tries to get it to Gia Vingo, send it behind her. Maddie Mayo back to Sarah Lopez now, makes a nice move, and then sends a shot at Jaggard. There it goes in the back of the net. Goal! Go, 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 goal! Sarah Lopez has a strong leg, and she will kick that ball, and this time got an accurate shot. She's had opportunities in this match, and Jaggard not able to hold on to it. And now the Foothillers have the lead again. It is 3-2. But here come the blue of the Cougars. They know that they've been able to come back into this match. And the question is, can the Foothillers keep them from doing it one last time? Or will it end up being a draw in this match? Or can the Foothillers add another one and not make it a question? We're going to find out. With about 10 minutes left to go in this one. Still time. In the air, and it's over the top of frame. LaDeja Toll just a little bit taller than Emery, playing keeper. And the balls that go up in the air. I'm going to try to get up and keep them from going into the back of the net. Make no mistake about it, Emery is going to get taller and is going to be able to prevent some of that. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in now. Espinal will throw it in for the Cougars. I've said before with the Foothillers, usually when they get Sarah Lopez to score in a match, they have a great chance of winning, and she has done that in this match. Sarah Lopez going after it, so is Foster. Foothillers, Mayo, and it's going to be a throw-in now again for the Cougars. Lauren Helton will throw it in. Still in the attacking third for Steele Canyon. Into the area, Espinal off the back of her head, but her teammate wasn't able to get it. As it's sent out. In the area there was Frida Alvarez Paez, the junior. Helton throws it in again. Espinal with time and space. Dangerous there, but getting to her was Foster. Big play that time. Jaggard upfield. Foothillers have it. But now the Cougars have it. And coming way off her line. Toll. LaDeja's pass was intercepted, but the Foothillers get it back. Lopez sent it right by Maddie Mayo, and Espinal was waiting for it. Get it to her teammate, but Victoria Ford knifing forward, and now she's got support by Gonzalez in the back. And here goes Bridget Wilson now. Bridget Wilson gets the garbage, sends a pass at a central, just couldn't get it to Giovingo, but Giovingo stays after it now. Upfield to the dangerous Lopez, a bending ball, and a save by Jaggard. Back up forward. for the Cougars as they'll throw it in. Grubelnik throws it in now. Espinal now on the soccer ball. Drops it back. Gonzalez with the soccer ball. Gives it to Lopez. Sarah Lopez, the sophomore. Cuts it inside. Sarah Lopez still on the soccer ball. Into the central. Trying to get it to Bridget Wilson, and she just could not get there. Jaggert now. The keeper. Upfield. 50-50 ball. It goes off of Gonzalez now. Early ball, and nobody there. So getting back to it is Austin. Ashley Austin on a line drive. Her pass is intercepted. Into central now. Here's Espinal now. Deeks sends it out to the wide now. Looking for a return pass, but intercepted by Ford. Bricuni gets it to Giovingo. Try to play it out to the wide, but it's intercepted. Upfield. Onto it now is Dugan. Taken away by Foster. To Lopez. Back to Foster in the central. Foster now. Pass disrupted. Playing the back by the Cougars. Up in the air. Gonzalez. Foster just taps it down. Nice play. Over to Bricuni. To Lopez. Lopez, and she does not find her teammate. So back quickly on a counterattack. Getting a piece of it was Ford, but it'll be a throw-in. A little bit more than 5.5 left to play in the match, unofficially. 3-2. Grossmont lead in the match. Sarah Lopez did a running Giovingo outside the area now and tries to chip it inside the area, and a good defensive play by Olivia Montes. Send it out of play. Maddie Mayo will throw it in. Mayo will come back for his senior year. Be one of the leaders on this team next year with Giovingo. Here is Lopez now, a bending ball, but no problem for Jaggert. Victoria Ford heads it off of Bricuni. Foster gets it right over to Bricuni. And then Foster has it back from Bree. Over to Giovingo, hits that trying for the far post, and bent it too much that time. You've been watching their games all season long. She's done that before. Defenders have to be aware of that. In fact, I believe she tried to do that last year in the very first game played here. They're getting a little bit thicker. Don't know if a fog is coming in. Could be out here at Steel Canyon. An intercept now. Espinal cheats in and puts it on the back of the net. Goal! Go, 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 go! The future Aztec knows what the Foothillers will do in the back. And that time they got lackadaisical, and she just cheated up. They didn't see her, and she was able to steal it and put it in the back of the net with a beautiful shot to beat LaDaisy Toll. So now it's 3-3. Back and forth, both of these two teams have gone in this match. Foster now coming back on the field, hits one, and a save by Jaggert. Who is going to win it now? It's a matter of a few minutes left to go in a match. Next goal will be the winning one. Maddie Mayo now wins it on the near side. Mayo intercepted by Espinal, but Bricuni sends it in some space, but it's intercepted by the Cougars. Espinal goes back and forth, and then Foster tries to get to it, and it is going to be a throw-in now for the Cougars. 3-3 match. Espinal able to get one in the first match before the league started when these two teams played each other, and gets one again tonight. Across the field, the Cougars. Hayes finds her teammate Jaggert. Intercepted by the Foothillers. Ford gets it to Foster, who's wide open. Foster now finds Giovingo. Early ball in the area now. Bridget Wilson across the field, but too many players. Everybody goes after it again. Over to Lopez, and she is knocked down, and it'll be a free kick. Again, I just mentioned earlier in this match that Bridget Wilson has the ability to give her team a free kick or a penalty kick in a great area. Did so in the South Bay Classic. Advantageous to the Foothillers at that point. Will this free kick be advantageous to them this time? In a 3-3 tie. Victoria Ford fakes it, gives it to Giovingo, and it goes past the byline. It'll be a corner kick. So the Foothillers doing a little deking there. Slide a cleat rather than slide a hand. Jennifer Giovingo now. Foothillers really good with the free kicks. 3-3 tie. Winning moments of the match. Up in the air. This is a dangerous one. Trying to get a header. Second ball. They do, and it's over the top of frame by Foster. Maddie Mayo kept it alive. Good hustle that time. Got it over to Foster, and Foster took it right off the pass, but it was a little bit too high. Mayo and Foster have had a great game. An assist by Foster, a goal by Mayo in this match. Sarah Lopez, the goal. Giovingo, the goal. The other two, along with Maddie Mayo's goal. Alonzo, the goal for the Cougars, along with Angelina Espinal. Didn't see who scored the middle goal for the Cougars. Nevertheless, it's a 3-3 tie. Hayes. Victoria Ford on the soccer ball. Will it be a draw? It was a draw with West Hills. Here's a shot from distance, a little bit too high by Giovingo. Can take him from distance. Just couldn't get it to bend down. Three fun days of soccer in a row on GK Sports. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. The boys' game yesterday between the Coronado Islanders and the San Diego High School Cabers. And then, of course, before that it was West Hills and the Foothillers of Grossmont. And then here we are again with the girls' game, the Foothillers and Steele Canyon. Grossmont Hills League play. Here is Lopez now. Lopez still on the soccer ball. Lopez still on the soccer ball in the area. Gives it to Bridget Wilson, who cuts it back, takes a shot, and just missed her teammate that time. Maddie Mayo just missed getting her cleat onto the soccer ball, or maybe off a shoulder, as long as it wasn't a handball. But it went off the Cougar player, so now they're going to get a corner kick. The Foothillers trying to win it on a set piece. Trying to break the hex here at Steele Canyon High School. They haven't been able to win in a couple of years. A betting ball outswinger now. Not able to get anybody to run onto it, and now they have to worry about the backside. And a yellow card, and don't know who got it. Is that a double yellow? And it's a red card, and now the Foothillers are going to be playing one player less. First time since we've been filming the Foothillers that we've seen that. And if there was another occurrence, it might have been in a tournament in the very first year, but nevertheless now, Grossmont's going to be playing one player less as Victoria Ford, double yellow and the red. So now it's a free kick coming up for the Cougars. There's going to be a drop kick. Be kicked back to Jaggard, or kicked out of play. In this case, either way, the Cougars will have possession. So it's a throw-in now for Steele Canyon. Off of a bounce. And that's the end of the match. It becomes a draw, and the Foothillers, for the first time, do not lose here since we've been filming them. And they have 2 ties in a row. And as I said at the outset, they want to at least get a victory or a tie out of the 2 road games. And that's exactly what they have gotten, 1 out of the 2. And it puts them in a good scenario to still try to win the league. Of course, the last game will be against Granite Hills on the road. Of course, check with us. We will have another game next Tuesday back at Jack Mashin Stadium. That senior night is going to be against Valhalla, who gave them a very tough match over at Valhalla High School, the team that was in the final against the Foothillers last year in Division II. Good match. Steele Canyon High School. Make sure you check out our website, gksports.org. Go to the top of the page and check out our pictures on the gram. Of course, the Max Preps updates and the Pro updates. Sports from around the world on Facebook. And, of course, the conversation retweets on Twitter. Pablo Espinal bringing you the live stream and the sights and sounds. And it's always good to come out here. Spirited match out here in Steele Canyon. And there's a whole bunch of freshmen that are going to be happy going to Steele Canyon High School as they were here filling up the parking lot before the match. I'm Greg K. Porter saying take care of yourself. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Tuesday night against Valhalla. So long from Steele Canyon High School.